Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on online sports betting. If you've ever been a little curious but didn't know where to even begin, you are in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it. And yeah, I get it. The first time you open up a betting site, it can look pretty intimidating, right? All those numbers, all the different options, it can feel like you're trying to learn a whole new language. But trust me, by the end of this quick explainer, all that confusion is going to be gone. We are going to break everything down step by step so you feel totally confident making your first move. Okay, first things first. Before you can even think about what bet to make, you need a place to actually do it. And honestly, picking the right sportsbook, it's probably the most important decision you'll make. It sets the foundation for everything. So, what should you be looking for? Well, a site that's easy to use is an absolute must, especially for beginners. You also want high odds, because that means more money in your pocket when you win. A big selection of things to bet on is great, and of course, who doesn't love generous bonuses? And, super important, make sure they have customer support and tools to help you play responsibly. Now, finding a site that ticks all those boxes can take some digging. To make that first step way easier, if you are looking for a list of the best betting sites in your country with a 300% bonus, just search for betplace.us in your browser. All right, so you've picked your site. Now it's time to learn the lingo. The two biggest words you need to know are odds and markets. Once you get these, you're pretty much halfway there. The easiest way to think about odds is like a price tag on a bet. It tells you two things: how likely something is to happen and exactly how much cash you'll win if you're right. Higher odds mean a bigger payout. Simple as that. Now, don't let this table freak you out. Odds can just look different depending on where you are. Decimal is probably the easiest. Just multiply your bet by that number. Fractional shows you the profit you'll make, and American odds can look a little weird, but it's all about winning or betting $100. The best part? Almost every site lets you pick the format you're most comfortable with. So, what can you actually bet on? Well, those are called markets. And it's so much more than just who wins or loses the game. You can bet on total goals, you can bet on a specific player scoring, or even something kind of random, like how many corner kicks there'll be. The options are practically endless. Okay, you've got the theory down, you picked a great site, you know what odds and markets are. Now for the fun part. Let's actually place that first bet. And it really is this simple. First, you just find the game you want and click on the outcome you think is going to happen. That pick pops up in your bet slip. Then you just type in how much you want to bet, your stake. The slip will even show you what you'll win. Give it one last look, and then smash that place bet button. And just like that, you're in the game. So you know the basics. Now let's talk about a couple things that make online betting really exciting. How to use bonuses to get an edge, and the absolute thrill of live betting. You're probably going to see some pretty huge numbers like this when you first sign up for a site. These are welcome bonuses, and they are a massive advantage for new players. Basically, it's extra money to play with right from the start. And there are a few different types. The most common is that welcome bonus, where they'll match what you put in. But you can also get free bets for certain games, reload bonuses, and all sorts of other cool stuff. You definitely want to take advantage of these. Trying to compare all these great offers yourself can be a bit of a headache. So to make it easy, if you are looking for a list of the best betting sites in your country with a 300% bonus, just search for betplace.us in your browser. This brings us to something really cool. So pre-match betting is what we've been talking about. You place your bet before the game. But live betting lets you place bets while the game is happening. The odds change constantly based on the action, which makes it super fast-paced and a totally different kind of thrill. Whew, okay. We've covered a lot of ground pretty fast. We went from picking a site to placing a bet. So let's just tie it all together into a simple roadmap so you can get started as a smart, confident bettor. Here it is, your beginner's checklist. Seriously, stick to these 5 things and you'll be golden. Pick a good site. Know what the odds actually mean. Start with simple bets. Don't go crazy. Use those bonuses. And the most important one, the golden rule: never ever bet more than you're okay with losing. And when you're working on that very first item on the checklist, picking a site, remember, a good resource can get you started right. So one last time, if you are looking for a list of the best betting sites in your country with a 300% bonus, just search for betplace.us in your browser. And there you have it. The world of online betting doesn't seem so scary anymore, does it? You've got the knowledge, you've got the checklist, you know exactly what to do. You are ready. So the only question left is, what's that first winning play going to be?